Okay, imagine this. Go back with me to, let's say, 1990.
All right, I'm there. Barely any internet, huge mobile phones.
Exactly. Most people didn't even have a computer at home.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what if someone back then told you exactly what tech you'd be using today?
Like, described my smartphone
Yeah.
and everything it does.
Yeah, the constant internet connection, AI helping write emails, all of it. It sounds less like predicting and more like, well, science fiction, right?
Or time travel, maybe. It'd be uncanny.
Well, today we're diving deep into someone who kind of did just that. Ray Kurzweil.
Ah, Kurzweil. Often called a prophet, right? For AI and this idea abundance.
Precisely. His ideas have really shaped how we think about tech progress. And we're looking closely at his 1990 book, The Age of Intelligent Machines. Seems like a key starting point for his predictions.
Right. And our goal here, our mission for this deep dive, is really to unpack those predictions. We need to understand his big idea, this law of accelerating returns.
That's the foundation for everything else.
It is. And then we explore his, frankly, audacious vision for what advanced AI means for our future. And the thing is, this isn't just theory.
No, not a
We're
bit.
looking at predictions that have been startlingly accurate. We kind of have to take them seriously.
Seriously accurate is right. Get this, source material says he made 147 predictions,
Yeah.
I think by the early 2000s,
Okay.
and a staggering 86% of them reportedly came true.
86%. Wow. That's not just guessing.
No, we're talking about stuff that's just normal now. Like the internet exploding globally by the early 2000s, he called that.
Which seemed fast back then.
Totally. Or smartphones that understand speech and handwriting. We just expect that now. He wasn't just guessing. He saw patterns.
That's the crucial part, I think. It wasn't just what he predicted, but how. He built models based on these exponential growth patterns.
Right, like Moore's Law, but broader.
Exactly, but even beyond that sometimes. Like, look at DNA sequencing costs. They've
Yeah.
plummeted way faster than Moore's Law predicted.
Oh, interesting. Why?
Because the technology improves itself. It's a feedback loop, just like Kurzweil talked about. That self-improvement is what gives his model its predictive punch.
Okay, so let's unpack that core idea then.
Yeah,
The law of accelerating returns.
right.
Most people get exponential growth, things doubling.
Hmm.
But Kurzweil's point is deeper.
Mm-hmm.
It's that the rate of doubling is also speeding up. So innovation itself is accelerating.
Precisely. It's like compound interest, but the interest rate itself keeps going up.
That's a great way to put it.
So each new tech generation doesn't just improve things, it makes creating the next generation faster.
Like early computers helping design better computers.
Exactly. And now we have AI helping design new drugs, new materials, even new AI.
Wow.
It's a compounding feedback loop, just speeding everything up.
Okay, let's make this concrete. There's that classic analogy, right? The penny versus the $1 million.
Yeah, yes, the doubling penny. Good one.
So the choice,
Yeah.
$1 million now, or a penny that doubles every day for 30 days. What would you pick? Instinctively.
Probably the million. Seems safer, right? Immediate gratification.
Most people would. But if you took that penny,
Mm.
after 30 days of doubling, you'd have over $5 million.
See? That's exponential growth. Deceptively slow at first, then explosive.
But Kurzweil says it's even wilder than that.
It is, because the doubling time itself shrinks in his model. So that penny starts doubling maybe every day, then every 20 hours, then every 10.
Whoa. Okay, so that initial slow part is even more deceptive.
Exactly, which leads to another visual. He uses the upright hockey stick.
Right, the hockey stick graph. Explain that.
Okay, imagine the long, flat shaft of the hockey stick lying almost parallel to the ground. It's like thousands of years of human history. Slow, kind of linear progress.
Okay.
But then you get near the end where the blade curves upwards. Suddenly, the line shoots almost straight up.
Steep curve.
Very steep. And Kurzweil said that AI around now, 2025 is hitting that knee of the curve, that point where the slow crawl becomes a vertical climb.
So we're right there at the takeoff point.
According to his timeline, yeah. It represents this sudden, massive acceleration where change feels almost instantaneous.
Okay, that's a lot to take in. And then he puts dates on it. Specific, bold dates. Like AGI.
Artificial general intelligence. The big one.
Back in 1990, remember, pre-mainstream internet, he predicts AGI by 2029.
Yeah. That's just 4 or 5 years away now.
And just to clarify for everyone, AGI isn't just a smarter Siri. It's AI that can learn, understand, and apply intelligence across basically any task a human can, maybe better.
Potentially much better, and without our biological limits. It's an incredibly bold prediction, even now.
So how does he justify that 2029 date? What makes him think it's possible so soon?
It comes back to that accelerating returns model. He factors in the exponential growth in computing power, the breakthroughs in algorithms, the sheer amount of data we now have.
The feedback loops.
Exactly. So from his viewpoint, the steps needed for AGI aren't these impossible hurdles, but the natural result of this accelerating progress stacking up.
Okay, but 2029. How does that feel to you, looking at the field today? Is the AI research community generally nodding along, or is there skepticism?
Oh, there's definitely still a huge range of opinions. Many experts still think 2029 is, let's say, optimistic.
Why? What are the roadblocks?
Things like genuine, common sense reasoning, understanding context deeply, maybe even consciousness or sentience, depending on how you define AGI. Those are hard problems.
All right.
But the recent explosion in large language models, things like GPT-4 and beyond, has definitely made Kurzweil's timeline seem less science fiction than it did even 5 years ago.
It's brought it into the mainstream conversation, for sure.
Absolutely. And interestingly, Kurzweil didn't just see 2029 as the endpoint. He specifically pinpointed the 2020s, this decade we're in now, as the takeoff period.
The decade it all changes.
Yeah, he saw AI becoming this catalyst for a massive societal shift. A benevolent revolution, he thought. More rapid and more positive than we could even imagine.
So beyond just smart tech, he saw it changing how society works, like in government or education.
Totally. Think about AI helping doctors make near-perfect diagnoses instantly, available to everyone, or education perfectly customized to how each individual learns best.
That kind of deep systemic change.
Exactly. He saw AI as the ultimate tool for optimizing pretty much everything, augmenting our own intelligence, helping us make vastly better decisions everywhere.
Which then leads to the really mind-bending one, the singularity.
The singularity, capital S.
Explain that. What happens then?
It's the hypothetical point where technological growth becomes uncontrollable and irreversible, resulting in unforeseeable changes to human civilization. Basically, AI gets smart enough to start improving itself recursively.
So AI designs better AI, which designs even better AI.
Faster and faster until intelligence explodes exponentially, far beyond human understanding or control. Change becomes so rapid that, well, predicting anything after that point becomes impossible, even for Kurzweil.
You put a date on that too.
He did, 2045.
Wow.
And honestly, given the acceleration we're seeing now, the idea of hitting something like that by 2045 or maybe even sooner, it's not just a fringe sci-fi concept anymore.
No, you hear serious people in tech discussing it, preparing for it even.
Right. It's moved from the fringes to a central topic.
It's just, the scale of it is hard to grasp. And Kurzweil didn't limit AI's impact just to computing, did he?
Not at all. His vision was incredibly broad. He talked about autonomous AI systems running complex operations.
Like in factories or logistics.
Yeah, but also AI making fundamental discoveries in biology, in medicine, material science. Basically accelerating progress across all scientific fields.
A universal accelerator.
That's a good way to put it, pushing the boundaries everywhere.
And he brought it down to earth too, right? To everyday life stuff.
Absolutely. He predicted societal integrations we're seeing emerge right now. Home robots, for example.
We're starting to see more advanced versions, yeah. Beyond just the vacuum cleaner.
And self-driving cars, obviously. That was a big one for him decades ago.
Which felt totally futuristic back then. Did you believe it when you first heard it? That cars would drive themselves routinely.
Honestly, it felt like something for, the late 21st century, maybe. Not something I'd see commonly in my lifetime.
And yet here we are. You can hail one in some cities now.
It really underscores how effective his model of accelerating returns has been. It's not just predicting gadgets, it's understanding the underlying engine of innovation.
And driving all of this, the core belief behind it all, was this idea he had about abundance.
Right. Ubiquitous abundance. That was his phrase.
What did he really mean by that? Abundance of what?
Well, pretty much everything fundamental. He wasn't just talking about cheaper electronics. He envisioned technology solving basic scarcity.
How?
Think near-limitless clean energy from solar and eventually fusion. Think hyper-efficient, localized manufacturing with advanced robotics and 3D printing, making goods cheap and accessible everywhere. Even things like clean water through better purification, or abundant food through AI-optimized vertical farming or cultured meat. The idea was to use AI to remove the physical and economic constraints that cause so much conflict and suffering.
So a world where basic needs are met for everyone, essentially removing poverty driven by scarcity.
That was the vision, a fundamental shift in the human condition, driven by technology.
That's huge. And then the other outcomes he predicted are just as staggering, like life extension.
Oh, yeah. He predicted radically extended lifespans. The idea was that we'd conquer aging and disease to the point where you'd only really die from accidents or, I guess, choosing to end it.
Curing pretty much all diseases,
Right.
cancer, heart disease, Alzheimer's, just gone.
That was the implication. Using AI to understand biology and medicine at a level we can't even conceive of now, leading to cures.
And underpinning all this, guiding us, would be these super AIs.
AI is potentially, quote, 1,000,000,000 times more intelligent than our most intelligent human, advising us, guiding research, managing complex systems.
So putting it all together, what he was really predicting was, well, it sounds like paradise.
In a way, yeah. A technologically enabled paradise on Earth for everyone. Radically less suffering, vastly expanded human potential, an explosion of knowledge and understanding. That was the grand picture.
What a vision. So just to recap, we've dug into Ray Kurzweil's incredible predictions, underpinned by this law of accelerating returns, the idea that progress isn't just fast, it's getting faster at getting faster.
It's a vision that's both inspiring and maybe a little terrifying, and like you said, parts of it seem to be unfolding right now.
Right before our eyes.
So if you connect this to the bigger picture, our world changing so quickly, what really hits you about the sheer scale of the transformation Kurzweil saw coming?
The scale is almost unimaginable.
It really forces us to think differently, doesn't it? Especially if we are truly at that knee of the curve right now.
Which leads us perfectly into our final thought for you to chew on. If Kurzweil is even partially right, if technology can lead us to this world of ubiquitous abundance, maybe cure aging, and create AIs billions of times smarter than us, transforming Earth into a kind of paradise,
Yeah.
what does that future actually demand from us, from humanity? What's our purpose then? How do we embrace or even shape this completely new era?
That's the big question, isn't it? Something to ponder as we watch this future arrive.